We'll digress a bit, but not too far, because we'll be talking about something equally as important, taking a look at our economy from the angle of the Naira. We've been saying open your hearts and your life to these children. You have to be economically strong. So now we're taking a look at the Naira, and then we have a guest who will be joining us from Lagos, Independent Kingsley. Let's meet our guest.
Okay, great to be in touch with you, Independent Kingsley. How are you doing today? Welcome to Weekend Deal. Weekend Deal.
Again, good morning.
Economy with regard to the Naira, there's talk about a Naira appreciation at the parallel market. Tell us about that and the impact it's having on the economy.
Naira appreciation, although marginal for now, is as a result of efforts in recent times by government. Not too long ago, we heard of NMPC taking a loan, a facility to strengthen the Naira. Not too long ago, I think last week or thereabout, the finance minister also talked about a $10 billion facility, all aimed at propping the value of the Naira. Now, these efforts are helping to clear the backlogs of FX demand by manufacturers, airlines, and so on and so forth. So the pressure on the Naira is reducing from those efforts. Although we have not seen so much of it, we still need a whole lot of dollar inflows to meet demands. And when demands are met, the pressure on the Naira reduces, and then the value of the Naira begins to gain significantly, begins to improve significantly. So until we see a lot more of that, a lot more of forex inflows, then we can begin to talk about the Naira appreciating considerably. As of now, the Naira is still trying to find its level.
How has the public perceived the strengthening of the Naira, and how has this impacted on the economy? Mr. Kingsley, are you hearing us?
As the fact that the Naira is making slow starts, gaining in recent days, shows that the public is receiving the information, the news well. And then, these things is about perception. These things happen as a result of the information from the government side. When government says that money, that they are getting inflows, taking facilities to strengthen the Naira, it fits back. And the problem with the Naira has always been the fact that people expect that the thing will get worse. When people go to buy dollars or to buy forex and they cannot get, one man tells the other, and then the big thing begins to feed into the system, and then the Naira takes a backlash. So now, on Friday, for example, the CBN governor talked about his roadmap for the economy and for the Naira, and that is going to feed into the system. The players are going to digest what he has said and then begin to create an outlook for themselves, what those statements hold. Now, he has assured that the backlogs are being cleared through a pool of 31 banks. And when those backlogs are cleared, although, this thing happens, it's a recurrent decimal. New ones come on stream. And as long as government continues to, the CBN and the government continues to have enough inflow of forex to meet these demands, the pressure will reduce and then the economy will be better for it. I want to see a situation where the naira begins to exchange at very significant, exchange, for example, at 200, 300, which will be a very good way for it will improve our economy. It will feed back on inflation, as in reduce inflation, and help to cushion the effects on the average Nigerian out there. There's so much pressure on Nigerians because of imported inflation. If we have enough dollars to move around, to go around, and prices of goods and services reduce significantly, it will impact on the well-being of Nigerians, and that will be a very wonderful development.
Indeed, Independent Kingsley. And your optimism is contagious. You're speaking for over 200 million Nigerians. Yes, we are all thinking and hoping with optimism. Let's look to the Central Bank of Nigeria, from where a lot of these measures stem. We do know that alongside with the federal government, there's been plans, accelerated plans to stabilize the naira and entrench it further. Along with the optimism and that of many Nigerians, we continue to remain hopeful. But looking forward now, how have the measures taken impacted us in general?
We cannot yet say they have impacted us significantly, but it's little measures that, when sustained, can lead to great things. For example, if we can improve forex inflows, if we can earn more forex, if insecurity, if our production can improve and be sustained in the medium to long term, that will improve our FX earnings and we'll be able to meet our demands. Also, there is need for us to adopt Be Nigeria, Buy Nigeria mantra, as in let everybody go local. If we embrace local production, there will be employment, inflation will reduce, and then Nigeria will be able to conserve a lot of foreign exchange and boost our reserves. Then in that way we will begin to help the CBN to reduce their workload of managing the rate of the naira, the value of the naira.
Yes, Be Nigeria, Buy Nigeria is definitely the right way to go. Yes, if we want our naira to improve, we must be Nigeria and buy Nigeria. Now, please, what is hoarding? Talk about hoarding and speculation and how these affect how volatile our naira is.
In any system, hoarding and speculation, they are normal. They will always happen. Even if they are illegal, they will always happen. Because if, for example, there was a time within the year that there was speculation that the naira would go as low as $1,000, 1,000 naira to $1. It has happened. It's speculation. It's speculation that feeds on the absence of information, and once there is no news, no information that can be relied on to make informed decisions, people begin to speculate. Rumor will take over the mills, and when rumor takes over, then you can begin to expect people will hoard. If I hear, there are people who have said also now that the dollar could exchange for as much as 1,500 naira before the end of the year. Now, if nothing is done to counter that information, then it will become, people will hold the one they have, hoping to exchange it for something much more. But now that the CBN is coming up with, this is our roadmap, this is where we want to go, this is what we have done so far, and this is what we intend to do going forward, I'm sure that those who are speculating, those who are hoarding, will realize that if these guys go ahead with their plans, then they will lose at the end of the day. I want a situation where, from the information that the CBN has volunteered, and from concrete actions, concrete steps being taken as told Nigerians by these people who are supposed to tell us, the Naira would not go that far. This weekend, we are seeing that the Naira improved marginally. We are expecting that, for example, from the CBN, or that the CBN is working on clearing the backlogs from the manufacturers and from the airlines, that the Naira could appreciate, because the pressure, the people going to the black market and all of those places to look for it will reduce. And when it reduces, when there's no demand for the unhealthy demand for the dollar, the price will the Naira will appreciate.
Okay, quite an interesting insight you're giving us, the Independent Kisley. On a final note now, we see the government making accelerated efforts, and the Cardoso-led Central Bank of Nigeria is doing same. Does the public have a role to play? What ought we to do at this time to support all what's being done? It's for our betterment and our good at the end of the day.
The public has a role to play in, as you know, the little dollars you have with you, deciding in the national interest not to hoard it is part of it. Because if $100, $200, and you do not hoard it, speculating that it would get to some kind of rate, then it will help. And then we need to also encourage and inform those who are hiding the dollar to let these things out for productive activities in the economy, for the good of every one of us, instead of keeping joining the speculators and those who are hoarding.
Thank you so much, Independent Kingsley. We must not join the speculators. We must not join the hoarders. We must do everything to ensure that our Naira is strengthened, because the effect of a strong Naira trickles down to everyone. Thank you so much for all you're doing, Mr. Kingsley. Thank you for joining us. Keep up the good work, and God bless you.